Introducing Lady Profile Women. Influencer, entrepreneur, speaker, and prominent NFT advocate, Gary V. Vaynerchuk, is making good on his promises to holders of his VeeFriends NFTs with VeeCon 2022, a conference around Web3 and culture that kicks off next week in Minneapolis. VeeCon offers a huge speaker lineup including everyone from Snoop Dogg to Beeple and is available only to holders of the VeeFriends NFTs. Benzinga's Chris Koch will be attending the event and covering it through his podcast Roadmaps. As a use case that adds value for NFT holders, a conference makes a great deal of sense for VaynerX, VaynerMedia, and VaynerNFT, all permutations of the media machine built by Gary V. Vaynerchuk has been conducting seminars teaching his own brand of entrepreneurship and hustle culture inspiration for decades, so putting on another seminar seems well within VaynerX's established strengths. To be clear, that puts VeeFriends in a rare group among big NFT projects. They have the ability to add value to the community doing something they have a proven track record doing. The timing makes sense for the project. VeeFriends just recently launched its Series 2 NFTs, trading Gary's hand-drawn doodle style for a slightly more polished cartoon style. No one could have predicted the less than auspicious NFT market conditions. Actually, Gary V did predict a major drop in interviews and on Twitter in November. Recently, the Wall Street Journal cited a study that indicated a 92% reduction in sales of NFTs. The Wall Street Journal article makes some valid points, though its data is drawn from nonfungible.com and the conclusions seemed questionable. But similar reports, like one published by Chainalysis, show a similar picture directionally. Chainalysis report showed an NFT space that is still growing, but with a few exceptions, has become sluggish. As of May 1st, NFT marketplaces have handled over $37 billion in transactions, putting it on track to beat the $40 billion spent in 2021. In fact, the number of unique addresses buying and selling NFTs has grown to over 950,000 in Q1 of 2022 from 627,000 in Q4 2021. However, purchases have not grown consistently and many of the NFT projects that dropped in 2021 are holding on and braced for a shift in 2022. One notable indicator is the sudden drop in institutional sales, which went from a spike of 2,739 sales at the start of January to just 473 transactions in the week of February 20th. Looking for growth beyond the markets, with crypto and NFT markets both feeling bearish, now is a good time to look at the bigger picture. Individual projects may fail, but that's to be expected. Taking some of the air out of the inflated enthusiasm of 2021 may be seen as a necessary correction, but regardless of the fates of individual projects, like the unfortunate Terra network, the work toward a Web3 continues. One of the most significant ancillary effects of NFTs has been to bring some of the most creative people in the world into the space, not just economists and technologists, but artists, communicators, and visionaries trying to create a balanced exchange between audience and creator in a way that brings greater rewards to both sides. Unlike the crypto space, which tends to still be visibly male-dominated, the NFT space appears more demographically balanced, and the role of what women can contribute to the Web3 frontier is having a palpable impact. That's why this week, we collected some of the stories from the many women in leadership positions that are moving Web3 forward with real use cases. The women leading in Web3. Genevieve Levier has over 25 years of experience in supply chain optimization, so as CEO and principal founder of AgriLedger, she has applied a Web3 ethos to creating a more credible supply chain that rewards consumers and producers in the agricultural supply chain. In Haiti, the fresh fruit value chain pilot project brought an increase of over 700% in revenues and a 42% increase in exports for farmers producing mangoes, avocados, and pineapples. The project was a collaboration with the World Bank and the Haiti Ministry of Commerce. We need to create the education for others to understand what the distributed ledger and blockchain technology can bring us, and how these can be an integral part of the fabric that makes our lives better, Levier said. Jessica Yatrovsky is a multidisciplinary artist with a long history in blockchain and an impressive list of accomplishments. With 7 sold-out NFT collections, Jessica has had her work featured at Miami Art Basel, her writing featured on Rarible's homepage, and her photography featured on Coinbase NFT. We are on the leading edge, the crest of a wave, and there are no limits to what artists can create in the metaverse and with Web3, Yatrovsky said. The status symbol phenomenon of NFTs are of little interest to me because I've seen NFT projects come and go, and I've seen entire NFT collections go to zero. But you know who's not going to zero? Artists. We are witnessing a paradigm